All right, happy Tuesday, March 29th. Go North Carolina. We're going to talk about our workout for today. I hope you guys had an awesome Fran Day. A lot of awesome PRs, a lot of people doing RX for the first time, which is fantastic, and a lot of people are going to be going up on the leaderboard, so it's awesome to see. Great work, guys. Okay, warm up, 3 rounds of 30 double unders, 20 sit-ups, and 10 walking lunge steps. As I always mention, if double unders are new or challenging for you, this is the time to be working on them in the warm-up. You don't have to wait for the workout to try them. You can do double under attempts. You can cut the number back. Again, if you're not sure, ask your coach, but that's kind of be the goal. You're going to get better at double unders only by attempting them, not by avoiding them. All right, 20 sit-ups, 10 walking lunge steps. If you need to warm up your shoulders for your overhead stuff hanging off the bar, any other extra mobility work you need to do, this is the time. Just add it in there. These are not for time. These is just for a warm-up. Then we're going to work on our strength. So today our strength piece is going to be clean and jerk, 1 rep max. That does not necessarily mean it's going to be a squat clean and jerk. This can be a power clean and jerk. It's just going to be whatever you're most comfortable with. What's going to allow you to get the most weight up from the ground to your shoulders and then over your head. We're going to try to find this max and use this number as a baseline for all the other percentage work that we're going to be doing going forward in this next cycle. So we don't want to use percentages from 2 years ago or a year ago. We want a very recent number to base all these things off of. Okay, this number can be a little on the conservative side. That's fine. We haven't been doing this lift regularly enough for you to push yourself too much. So you just want to make sure you hit a nice, solid, heavy single. If it feels good, go for a max, but this is going to be your new, go for an all-time max, but this is going to be your new 1 rep max for current for this next cycle. Then, so we're going to spend about 15-20 minutes there. Then we're going to go to 2 minutes of max rep clean and jerk at 65%. So that might seem kind of light. We're just going to go through and you're going to see how many reps that you can do. So if you clean and jerk 100 pounds, you're going to do 65 pounds. All right, if you do 200, that's going to be 130. And we're going to see how many you can do in 2 minutes. If you need to scale this up, for example, your clean and jerk max happens to be 50 pounds and that's just where you're stuck, work with your coach to find an appropriately challenging weight, and we're going to make sure that we make a note of that so that you can still have the same effect as we go later on and we do that percentage work in this next cycle here. All right, then CrossFit workout. It is Tabata something else. So this is one of the old school CrossFit workouts, another great testing piece. This is going to be basically a lot of an endurance test, kind of a pace test. So the way this works, that Tabata interval is 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. 8 times at each exercise before you move on to the next station. So the order is pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, and squats. And we're going to basically do 20 seconds of pull-ups, rest 10 seconds. 20 seconds of pull-ups, rest 10 seconds. You're going to do that 8 times. And then you're going to transition at the last cycle. You'll do pull-ups, rest 10 seconds, and then right into push-ups. 20 seconds of push-ups, rest 10 seconds. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then through sit-ups and then through squats. All right? The way we're going to score this is going to be the lowest number of pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, and squats you've completed in each interval. So, as always, if you've done pull-ups 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 7, 10, your score is 7 because that's the lowest number. So the goal is going to be consistent output. This does require a certain level of gaming, if you will, but the best way to see if you're gaming it too much or not, if you do, again, to use 10 as an example, if you do 10 the whole way across the board, that means you're a little too conservative. It's better to be a little, 10, 10, 10, 10, then you dip to 9, and then that's where you stay, or you dip to 8 a little bit at the end. Just so you know, you got to play with that line of hitting your max and not be too safe as you go. All right, so pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, and squats. The key here on the push-ups specifically, make sure that your push-up form is solid. Don't start letting your push-ups get really shitty just because you want to get in a couple more reps. That means you need to scale the whole thing, not scale halfway, scale the whole thing with a bar in the rack or to the box or some other appropriate scaling for the push-ups, hands on dumbbells, whatever it might be. Do that from the beginning, but be honest with yourself. Make sure your core is tight. Don't let your hips sag. Don't flare your elbows out and try to push with your shoulders. All right? Keep good form the whole way through your push-ups. Sit-ups, we'll go over this again in class, but make sure that at the top of each rep, your shoulders are up over your hips so you're not kind of just slouching forward in that way and getting that done. And then squats. Full extension at the top of the squat. Don't stay leaned over to get a couple more reps in. You have to make sure you stand up, open, back down, stand up, open. And same with the bottom of the squat. Make sure that your hips are both parallel. A lot of people get really, really tired, and when you get tired, you lean over really far, trying to make your hamstrings do all the work, but you're not getting your hips below your knees. All right, so keep your chest up, make sure your hips get below your knees, keep your knees out, and make these squats look really good. All right, that's going to be the workout today. We're going to write all those numbers down and keep those scores for later for our retest. And then our core cash out is just going to be accumulate 5 minutes of plank holding. All right, nothing too crazy. We don't need to go nuts with it. We just want to make sure that you're going to have 5 minutes of plank hold. This can be high plank or low plank, totally up to you. And that's it. All right, so hope you guys have a great workout. We'll see you at the box tomorrow, and be on the video tomorrow night talking about Wednesday.